What up? Warren here. So this is a numerology reading of the DMT molecule, the dimethyltryptamine molecule. Yes. The rift between what is objective and what is subjective, using actual data from molecules. So we got the data right here, which is like on top. Right here is the total mass of carbon, total mass of hydrogen, total mass of nitrogen, and total mass of oxygen. And the total electrons and the block letter. Oh yeah, the atomic number and then the block letter turn into numbers as part of the data. Yep, so this is stuff extrapolated from periodic table of elements, of course, and everything. And of course all the neurotransmitters, the brain chemicals, they're all carbon, hydrogen, nitrogen, oxygen. Alright, so yep. So the result of calculations, so 1 times 10 equals 10, so that means the crown moves over priestess, temperance, and universe and connects to the kingdom. So that's how it works, pretty much, using multiplication. And there's certain other rules, like with 9, when you multiply 9 by anything, it'll result in a 2-digit number. That if you add those 2 digits up, you'll get 9 again. So what I do for that is I just show 9 times however many 9s there are. So there's 9 times 6. So that means that the foundation moves over temperance and connects to grace. Yeah, and I do that anytime now, whenever something is multiplied by something and it goes into itself, like with 3. 3 times 4 is 12, and then 1 plus 2 is 3, so that would mean it just go into itself. So I'd follow that same rule I do for 9 and have it connect to 4, so that that understanding moves over the Empress and Hierophant and connects to Mercy. So we'll go through the sequence now that I showed you kind of how the math works. So first, the crown, which is, for this particular thing, is energy, reflecting, new light, spiritual, etheric, transcendent, high dimensional, artistic, and clairaudient. And so it moves over the priestess, which is knowledge beyond intuition, hidden wisdom, intuition, instructive dreams, spirituality, divine laws, and divination. And it moves over temperance, which is high psychic ability, and the universe, which is the realization developed freedom and journeys, and connects to the kingdom, which in this case is holding on to energies and well, you can see all the other definitions, but in this particular case it's holding on to energies. Sure, it can affect the physical self, of course. It brings that energy to this energy across these things to the physical self down here. Then we got 5. That's fear, but in this particular case for this sphere is physical body relative, active, strong willpower, moving over the Hanged Man and Judgment, and connecting to the kingdom. So Hanged Man is intuitive wisdom, inner processes, and enlightenment, and Judgment is rebirth and important change. And then we got 6, which is grace, and in this case is awakening and psychic spiritual awareness, and it's moving over the Hermit, which in this case is wisdom, and connecting to mercy, which is in this case sensitive, intuitive, and clairvoyant, and highly spiritual. And then, so we looked over earlier, understanding, which in this case is the whole of it. Well, it's the light side of everything for this one, Understanding, energy, attraction, and transformation, light capturing, and consumption. And it moves over the Empress, and the Hierophant connects to mercy. So the Hierophant is, in this case, religion and education. Religion in, spiritual kind of sense. Like when someone takes DMT and they have a religious, quote-unquote, religious experience. Yeah. And then we got 9, which in this case is sensitive, intuitive, psychic power of attunement with self, visionary, artistic, and magical, and it moves over temperance and connects to grace. You can rewind this video and review, what the paths mean. I already went through stuff, so it goes over these paths a few times with different spheres, and and then we got 0, which counts as 10 because it's got a 0 in it, and it moves over the universe and temperance and hermit and connects to mercy. And then we got 8, which is glory, and in this case it is energy and adventurous. Moves over the Hanged Man and connects to fear, in this case, And then we got 2, which is wisdom. In this case is enlightenment and cosmic mind. It moves over the Emperor and the Devil Tarot and connects to glory. So the Emperor is, in this case, creativity, refinement, Oh wait, Emperor. Oh wait, it's the positive force, power, benefactor, and diplomas. And Devil Tarot just means power, monotonous studies, and humor in its positive sense, anyways. But yeah, I did forget to mention the Empress earlier, so I'll go over that real quick, because of the understanding, moving over Empress and Hierophant. So Empress, creativity, refinement, and zest for life. So, I mean, in a sense, this system itself is already kind of a rift between what can be objective, which is math, and subjective, which is, you know, what goes on in the mind. So I could do readings on people's names with this system, but in this case I'm doing a reading on objective data about dimethyltryptamine, the DMT molecule, what we use to dream with and stuff. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention 7, which is victory. And it doesn't really have any outgoing connections. It's its own energy. In this case, is change and sensitive. So there's a lot of definitions per sphere, but you can narrow down the definitions to use for certain things. Or, I mean, or if I'm doing like a reading on someone and they find certain things for the spheres that would most apply themselves, I should probably circle those for them. But yeah, a lot of people, they find this stuff to ring true for them when I do a reading for them. Even atheists, or at least one atheist I did a reading for one time, it actually made sense. Like, for them, I think that their crown connected to fear, which, you know, in a way makes sense. But there's also other things, like, for example, like Bill Maher. I did a reading on his name, and he had 3 6s in his name. And he had 3 8s too, the Devil Tarot at the same time. It was weird. And his crown actually connected to victory. So it's like atheism in the spirit of, like, some attributes of victory. That's funny. Pretty ironic too, you know, that somehow this system can even get how, like, their spheres are routed, you know, to make someone an atheist or whatever. It's like their spirit does it on purpose for some reason, just to find more or something in the material reality, by ignoring anything spiritual at all, because they think it's religious, because they think religion, all that they think is that God and spirit is doctrine. Atheism is doctrine. This ain't doctrine. This is a system that can be used to calculate things, and you get particular characteristics for whoever or whatever, even, you know, with molecules and stuff. So yeah, you know, I can combine someone's name with this and then get how their name vibrations affect their DMT and affect their dreams and stuff. So yeah, you know, all these certain attributes in these spheres and the way that they route with each other make sense with the attributes of DMT and how it's generally active with the mind, you know. I mean, just right from the get-go, right with the one thing, you know, with how, in this case, it's energy, reflecting, new light, spiritual, etheric, transcendent, high-dimensional, artistic, clairaudient, and then you got the priestess, just like at the top here. Beyond knowledge, beyond intuition, hidden wisdom, intuition, instructive dreams, spirituality, divine laws, divination. I don't have to go any further, just starting at the start right here, but all the rest of this makes sense with it too, though. See? Yep. Math, using math to find the rift between objective and subjective in the brain. Oh yeah, I'm probably gonna do some more readings too of like more different neurotransmitters, of course. But this is only the beginning. This is even the rift between mind, body, and spirit, because you got mind and body with the brain chemicals that also have electrons too, related to spirit. So yeah, and this is a spirit molecule, you know, this is what we dream with, this is what we have visions with, and stuff. Not just visions, but seeing energy fields. My pineal gland works pretty scientifically. I mean, I don't just see like cartoon characters walking down the street with it or some crazy thing like that. No, I just see these subtle energy fields surrounding everything with it. Yep, surrounding everything, because it's all made of atoms. So yeah, it gets the inner workings of those fields too, and how certain things like names and other vibrations affect it. So yeah, that's it for right now. I got some more data in the future for you. Hope you enjoyed this video. Alright, well, everyone, have an awesome day. Peace out.